everyone, it's Alina from Xactimate Mastery here. I'm in my new office. As you can see, I've got a new background and lighting's kind of crazy. New office time, really excited about that. Today we're going to talk about doors and windows. I know most of you know how to add doors and windows, but I do have some time-saving tricks and things that will maybe help you when you're adding the doors and windows. And one of the things I'm going to tell you, there was a man in one of my classes, he's like, I've used Xactimate for 8 years. And I hate you right now because if I would have known this, it would have saved me hours. So I'm going to show you that trick as well in this video today. Let's go talk about doors and windows. So here we are, we have our nice little floor plan here, and everyone knows that I love shortcuts, so I don't usually go up and click on the doorway or window tool. I usually use the D for door. As you can see in parentheses here, that's the shortcut, and the W for window. So I would just tap that on my cursor and start adding doors here. Now what most people do is they tap or go click, whichever is your style, and then click once, and then you hit the D key again, and you add another door, let's say right there. I actually have a better way of doing that. So if you load the key to your cursor, so I've got the doorway tool here, and then hold down your control key. The control key is like magic in Xactimate. It does a lot of really cool things, creates new rooms, new roof extensions, but it also will allow you to hold this door key on your cursor. So I've got the door key loaded. I'm going to go ahead and just hold down that control key or command if you're a Mac user. And I can go ahead and add all the doors that I want to my heart's content here, just holding down that control key. Same with the windows. So I'm going to tap W for the window added to my cursor, hold down my control key, and now I can just add windows all the way around the house. As you can see here, just holding down the control key allows me to add multiple windows to multiple areas. What if I don't want a large window in the master bath? I want a small window. Well, I'm going to go ahead and Control Z, which undoes those last actions. And what you can do with your door or window tool is left click, hold, and drag. So I'm going to go ahead and hold my control key down. And holding down the control key in this instance just keeps the window tool loaded to my cursor. It's not going to do anything fancy other than holding that window tool to my cursor. So I'm going to keep that control key held down so I don't have to hit W again. But I'm going to left click, hold, and drag a small window here. I think my default is 5 foot. I think a 5040 is my default window. That's too big maybe for a bathroom. So I can left click, hold, and drag and create windows. Now because I'm still holding my control key down, the window tool is still loaded, so I can continue adding the windows around. Again, left click, hold, and drag, add a small little 3.0 window there, maybe a little 4.0 down here by left click, holding, and dragging. And in conjunction with that control key, we'll keep that window, lovely window added to my cursor, and I don't have to go ahead and click or keep on hitting my W. Now, same thing with the door. Of course, we can left click, hold, and drag with the door. So let's say we want a 3-foot door here at the front, maybe a little bit larger. I think I have 2'8" in the rest of the house, so 3-foot door there. At the entry door would be fine, so I can left click, hold, and drag that. But what's cool about left click, holding, and dragging with your door tool is if you go above 4'1", your door will actually change to a double door, like that. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in a little bit there. Again, if I left click, hold, and drag to 4, I get a huge door. Watch this, it's really crazy. There's a huge 4-foot wide door. But as soon as I go to 4'1", it'll add a double door for you. Okay, so left click, holding, and dragging also will change the style of your door. Same thing with your garage here. If you load that door tool and you left click, hold, and drag, it'll create an overhead door for you. That's the style in Xactimate. They call it an overhead door. So same thing, if you drag over 7 feet, I think is the threshold. So if we go to 7 foot here, that's a double door. If we go to 7'1", you're going to get an overhead door like that. So you can see in 3D, you now have a small garage door, or overhead door is what Xactimate calls it. So left click, holding, and dragging with your window tool or your door tool does give you a lot more flexibility, especially since the door will change the style depending on how large it is. So I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. The other thing, this is the big time saver for a lot of people, is being able to choose multiple windows and doors to alter the properties. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my first window, just click on it. Then I'm going to hold down my control key and I'm going to continue to go around and choose all of the windows here that I've created. And what I'm going to do is I can affect the properties of the multiple windows by highlighting them in this manner. So I'm not sure if you all know, but Xactimate has different defaults for deducting windows and doors depending on how you've got yours set up, whether you're using a carrier profile from like, if you're an adjuster, so if you're with State Farm, they have different properties set up. Most contractors, the way we use it is we set it at deduct window no because we say that's the waste that comes in. Adjusters like to say deduct window yes. Some mitigation and restoration companies like deduct window yes because they're on the programs with the insurance company. Because they say that that's leakage. That's what the insurance carriers say. So there's a big debate there. I'm not going into that. But what I'm saying is if you ever need to change multiple doors or windows to deduct yes, you can do that without having to go into each door or window. And I think that that's a huge time saver, especially if you're having to toggle between yes or no, changing your defaults often. Maybe you're writing one for State Farm and you do have to do it. And then maybe you have to write one as a contractor for Liberty Mutual. And they say, yeah, it's fine. You can leave, your windows at no. You can do that quickly and easily by selecting the multiple here. That also works with your doors. So I can select the multiple doors. We go to those properties. We can also affect the height. We can affect it, whether to deduct it. We can change all the styles if we want to. So there's lots of things that you can do across the whole home if needed in order to change these properties. And that was a big takeaway for quite a few of the people that have taken my classes when we go over this section of the class. It seems to be very helpful to people that they know that they can go ahead and change everything at once. So hope you got some new takeaways on doors and windows today. If you like this video, please press the like button below. This helps me know what content and tips and tricks you guys are enjoying out there. Also subscribe to this channel where we release new content every week, and that way you get our updates every Tuesday. If you want more information on Xactimate Mastery, we train contractors how to use Xactimate. Please visit our website at www.xactimatemastery.com. Hope you have a great week in your business, and I'll see you next week.